Alrighty, folks, we are back. Thanks everyone for sticking around through that break. I do appreciate it. We are all set up for Perfect Performance, the Yellow Monkey, suggested by our very own Sizzle. Sizzle, thank you so much for picking another game for us. I do appreciate it. And a rhythm game nonetheless. Love me some rhythm games. I feel like it goes without saying because I don't think anyone who isn't Sizzle has seen this game before, but this is entirely blind. Let me know how the audio level is. Also, is any of this copywritten music? Should I turn on VOD track? It might be copywritten, you don't know. All right, it's a JP game. I need to. Key assign. Okay. Vibration. Of course we want vibration to be off. Score rankings. Okay. All that's fine. How do I want to do this? I don't... Yeah. If it's gonna get our VOD muted regardless, I am going to just really quickly hop over here into advanced audio properties and do a little boop. All right. Now that should have shut off the VOD track. Nothing quite like a rhythm game without music. Let's do some live mode. Player entry. Well, obviously we want to do the bass guitar. You can still hear the audio? Yep. You should still be able to. So the way that VOD track works is you guys should be able to hear it live, but when it's being saved to the VOD, they won't be able to hear anything. So my apologies to those watching on YouTube. Live mode is campaign, good. Am I allowed a space? Yes, I am. How many characters am I allowed? We might just do fist.p. Yep. Fist P, my boy. Thankfully, all the tracks in this game can be heard elsewhere. Yep. I'm gonna turn my own volume up a little bit. Whoops. Did not mean to retry. I want to be able to hear the music. I say as it starts blasting through my eardrums. All right. So it's a pretty basic rhythm game. The timings feel nice, which is good. We're not looking at a Parappa situation. So what are how are the difficulty levels in this game? How does it work? Like, I didn't have the option to select a difficulty. I did have a choice of instruments. I wonder if different instruments might be different difficulties. The disco ball's down. Yo, you guys have not seen this mind-boggling of effects before. Is it just me, or do the characters in the band here look like King of Fighter characters? Maybe I should have gone with lead guitar. Bass is a little boring. Oh, I was looking away. Ah. Okay, don't read chat. Maybe focus on the rhythm game. No, concentrate on chat. Look over here. Uriah, look at me, look at me. Someone starts juggling. Da 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 da. Is that behind you? It's a long song. Woo! Oh, it's not over. Oh, maybe it's over? There we are. You gotta love that dip there. All right, let's catch up with chat. The dynamic difficulty, keep doing good and it keeps getting harder. All instruments have their own play styles. You best switch it now. You can't switch between songs. Really? Oof. What's that behind you? It's a ps1, it's a low-tad, and a Guitar Hero guitar. Is this Guitar Hero before Guitar Hero Rock Band? PS1 Freak, let me tell you about a little game called Guitar Freak. Let's pull up Guitar Freak. This right here, this is Guitar Hero before Guitar Hero. There it is. It came with a plastic guitar and everything that you had to press the buttons and strum alongside. It only had 3 frets. This right here, this is Proto Guitar Hero. Fun fact, if I plug that Guitar Hero guitar into my PS1, I can technically use my Guitar Hero guitar, but the buttons don't correspond in order, so it's not the first 3. It's like the first one, the second one, and like the 5th one. So if I want to use it, I have to really crane my hand in an uncomfy way. But yeah, that's Guitar Freak. Great performance. You've heard of Guitar Freak, wasn't it an arcade game? Yes, it was. But it had a PS1 port. Like any good arcade game. Oh, we're going, okay. Sizzle, how many songs are in this game? Ah, beans. They're dropping chickens on me. So, I don't want to have to redo that 5-minute intro song. So we might finish campaign mode on bass. And then try some other instruments in free play. Yeah, I'm very glad that this game does not have Parappa's fucked up timing windows. It seems pretty generous with the timings. I would love to have some of the pieces of hardware that are basically required to play a lot of the larger rhythm games on PS1, like Beatmania, Guitar Freak. I think there are a handful of DJ Max games on the PS1. It's difficult to find ones that are in good condition and in my price range. It is one or the other. Sizzle, does this game have a retro achievement set? And if so, and if not, why haven't you made one for it yet? Perfect on every song, finish the campaign with every instrument. The achievements write themselves. Seems like they'd be relatively easy to write as well. I can just drop it at the end. Oh, very funny. It wouldn't shock me to figure out that this game was also an arcade game first. Music isn't half bad in this game either. Yeah, it isn't crunchy. The genre's not bad. It's not just way too much anime music on loop. Feels like either Japanese pop rock or soft rock. Either way, I like it. I feel like you run into this issue a lot with rhythm games since they're so popular in Japan. It's a lot of like electronica music where it's just some lady's voice that's been up pitched 1.5 million times, so it's basically unlistenable while somebody just rips apart their piano. This one feels like, despite being a Japanese band, it's decent music to listen to. One of the reasons why I like Guitar Hero as much as I do is because it's a serviceable rhythm game that has a wide variety of genres of music. I do kind of wish that I picked lead guitar. We might goof around with lead guitar once we finish campaign. Just go and do some stuff in free play with lead guitar. It sounds like fun. I definitely want to try all of the instruments. Man, can we bring in the loop on the third blind music? Or I guess, can we bring in Punch the Monkey Game Edition blind mode? I'm kind of running into the issue. Maybe it's just that these are early songs, but this is kind of trivial. I say as I miss. That's when someone, it'll get harder, just play better. This band still makes music too. They released their last album last year. Oh, hell yeah. Great performance. Hanks, no big deal. Sora. Sora. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm sorry. My apologies. I was trying to press buttons to see if I had star power. Messed up. I messed up bad. Ooh. We're going softer. I was gonna laugh so hard if I missed that first note. All right, we're making a comeback. There we go. Now we're getting some fun stuff. No, my full combo. Okay, I gotta lock in. I'm not taking this seriously. Yeah, I'm running into the problem that I did in early difficulties of Guitar Hero, where there's so much time between notes that I just kind of lose focus. Like, it's not even these sections are necessarily difficult. I'm just sort of, I'm tuning out a little bit. And maybe this is just a sign that I need to maybe appreciate a nice relaxing game every now and then and not try to play everything on Mickey's Dick Smasher difficulty. Switch to guitar, maybe. Yeah, we'll give guitar a try once we finish the campaign. It's hard to take the game seriously. How good the music and visuals are. Honestly, the characters look great. They look like King of Fighter characters. Like, these look like sprites in a Neo Geo arcade cabinet. Music sounds good. Controls are tight. Oh, I love that drop in the middle. Okay, I want to see something real quick, like, perfect performance, Yellow Monkeys. Let's grab this real quick, like, the data center here. Does this tell me how many songs are in here? Nope. No, it does not. Maybe you will tell me. Yada, yada, yada. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Live mode has 7 tracks, so we just finished track number 4. Okay, cool. Works for me. Let's keep going. You gotta get perfects. We need the full combos. You don't FC every song. You better reset. New York City loser. Oh, you mean everyone in New York City? Got him? Oh, I'm choking. Oh, I'm choking. All right, they're picking up in difficulty. All right, let's get our rock meter back up. I'm choking it. Oh, I'm choking it. Oh, damn it. They're just dropping so much shit on my head. Okay, I need to build that meter back up. All right, there's that meter. There it is. We're back in there. My thumb can only move so fast. Maybe it would help to turn my controller to the side and piano grip it. Think you might give this song a try tonight. Gonna try that New York City Loser. Okay performance. It doesn't even show if I did okay or not. That was performance. You technically played music on stage. Funny. All right, what do we got here? First encore, Burn. Oh, they want an encore? Oh, I'm hearing them. Encore, encore, encore. They're doing an encore! Oh my god! Fuck. I'm slightly offbeat. There we go, that's getting better. Wow. I'm just hitting the button way too early. Back to single button presses. Not even gonna unlock the second encore. Oof. Oh, that one was entirely on me. I pressed circle. If you fall off rhythm of those X circle runs, it gets rough to get back on track. No wonder the bass player is doing so bad. They just keep dropping pans and chickens on him. I would also be struggling to keep beat if they just kept throwing things at me. Woof. Burn, 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 burn. Did we earn a second encore? Game features a single version, but this is also from their 7th album, Punch Drunker. Love, love show. Oh, that's all over the place. Nothing like a solid 50. Nice middle of the line 50. I don't mean to brag. I'm pretty good. Love, love show is your favorite? Well, thank goodness it is the second encore. There is an English version if you want to hear it. Post that bad boy in Discord, Sizzle. I'll give it a listen. Way to go, Emma! And bassist. Fist puncher. Oh, wow. This is a fast one. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was not going to be able to do that without a piano grip. Yeah, one person's thumb can only move so fast. I've switched to my mashing grip and it's actually working pretty well. Whew. Barely passed that one. Yeah, we did pretty okay there near the last third. It's not bad. It's not bad. Ooh, with the kick. Right, it's the yellow monkey. It's not Punch the Monkey. I just can't stop thinking about Lupin. And there it is. This has been Perfect Performance, the yellow monkey. We still got a little bit of time left in the stream. Let's play around in free play after this. But before we do that, let's get switched on over to the spreadsheet and write out our thoughts on the game. It was a real short one, and I appreciate it. 2 games in 1 day. You'll love to see it. All right, the gameplay here. I wonder if I can remap any of my buttons onto my shoulders. I think that would flow a little bit better. I'm curious if that would be a possibility. Gameplay-wise, it's a bog standard rhythm game. Feels nice to play. No big objections here. I wish there was a little bit more consistency in difficulty, and I'm gonna hold off on rendering my full gameplay judgment until I can go in and see if I can change my controls at all. If I can map things to shoulder buttons, it might be a bit more comfortable for me. Graphics wise, game looks good. The game looks like an arcade game in the best possible way. I think graphic wise, I'm gonna give it a 7, with me just hoping that, or wishing that, we had a little bit more utilization of the PS1's power. I'm always looking for that PS1 aesthetic. And unfortunately, this game doesn't really capture that PS1 aesthetic, but it still looks fantastic. It's kind of like the way that all the Final Fantasy games up to 6 were, where we're sitting here like, oh yeah, the game looks great. It doesn't look like it should be on the PS1, but it looks great. Music-wise, 10 out of 10. The music in this game was phenomenal, and that's all you can really hope for in a rhythm game is A+ music, and they excel. No story here. It's a rhythm game. Wow factor. I'm thinking a 6 on wow factor. It kind of toes that middle line between this is kind of just a regular rhythm game, but it works well. The story is you're playing a live concert. You're so right. 10 out of 10. No. Difficulty of the game. The adaptive difficulty makes it so that even if you struggle a lot, you're not going to fail. Difficulty-wise, I'd probably give it like a 4. Even... Yeah, we'll bring it down to a 3. We never failed a single song, so we can't really be like, oh my gosh, it's the hardest game I ever played. But there's some harder sections in there. Let's go to options, key assign. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to say, just since we're looking at the key assign right here, and there's no way that we can change to shoulder buttons. I'm gonna give the gameplay of this game a 6 as well. No, we'll give it a 7. I think it does some really cool things with adaptive difficulty. The music's good, the gameplay is nice. I think a 7 is a safe score for this, for an overall score of a 6. Above average. I wish it was a little bit longer. I wish there was a little bit more music, but honestly, not terrible. Puts it on the same level as Armored Core, Brave Fencer Musashi, Metal Gear Solid, Diablo, Oddworld, Armored Core 2, Lunar. Yeah, I think a 6 is nice. I think a 6 is a totally fair score for this. All right. Let's play around in free play for a little bit. Oh, perfect mode. Do I need to get a perfect on every song in order to pass perfect mode? Did we unlock ultra hard mode? All right, let's see ultra hard mode. Okay, so we can miss. Square already feels so much better than triangle. So let's piano grip this. Let's see how piano grip does. I actually think the most comfortable way we can play this is in mashing grip. Piano felt weird. Mashing feels nice. Oof. All right. Very funny that the song just keeps playing in the back. I want to go to free play. Yeah, free mode. Let's go for guitar. Fist puncher. Do I get to pick the song? Yes, I do. Vocals, never hard. Vocals are always easy. I think... Yeah, I think New York City Loser was... Whoops, I didn't mean to back out. New York City Loser was the real tough one that we had. Let's see New York City Loser on hard mode with guitar. Woo. Drums and vocals next? Yeah, we'll do drums and vocals next. Yeah, okay. That's we definitely got the feel for guitar. I think guitar feels better than bass did. Bass had a lot of like really fast push start. There we go. Guitar had a lot of, or bass had a lot of really fast sections all together, and that's really the hardest part, is being able to like hit square a bunch of times in a row. Yeah, we'll go with that. I hit the wrong button. Vocals, never difficult. Except on Sora. Alright. Ledoux. Let's see how these vocals feel. I picked the song that has 2 minutes of no singing in the intro. The classic. This does not feel like it matches up rhythmically. Yeah, so far I think vocals feel the worst. I think my tier list so far is going guitar, bass, and now vocals. Yeah, it's gonna be a meh for me. Hmm. All right. Let's give drums a try and then call it. Drum. Let's go. Love show. How about it? How about we dive right into the only 4-star drum song? I figured drums probably going to be lower than vocals for me. I think it's going to go guitar, bass, vocals, drum. I figure drum's going to be a lot of really fast rhythmic presses. AKA, I need to get ready to go into mashing grip. Yep, don't like that. There is no world where I'm going to be able to get into a grip to press the button like that fast enough. No, screw drums. Fully screw drums. Alrighty, y'all. I think that's going to be where we call it on stream for the day. Ugh. I appreciate you all hanging out as always. 2 games done. 2 games on the day. Feels good. Let's find someone to send you guys on down to, how about Laserbell? She's playing Date Everything again. I'm going to send you guys on down to a Laser, who is doing a nice little dating sim. We will be back bright and early tomorrow, as always. I appreciate everyone for hanging out through both Vomit Tube and a Japanese rhythm game.